everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fago, here to continue my Fate Grand Order, Lostbelt, Permafrost, Empire, Anastasia Let's Play. So, I don't know what part we're on at this point, but it does not matter. So, we are going to jump right into this. Looks like it's a story-only chapter. So, let's just, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna shut up and actually, be serious. So, oh, hi, Beowulf. Sorry about that, Master of Chaldea, or whatever it was. Okay. How about we start over? Well, I'm Beowulf, and that's Billy. Okay. I'm gonna do something real quick. Okay. Yeah. We're just a couple of wandering bastards who got summoned here about 3 months ago. Oh, is that so? Is that so, my dude? We didn't have a master or even the faintest idea of what the hell was going on besides the fact that it's ungodly cold here. Well, yeah, considering you're not wearing a freaking shirt, I'm sure you're freezing. After wandering around aimlessly for a while, one thing led to another, and we ended up becoming guards for this village. Well, leaders, really.
I can't believe that 2 rogue servants survived out here for 3 whole months.
Really? Wow.
Still, you both appear to be from proper human history. Why did you challenge us to a fight?
We had to prove that we were strong, or the Yaga outside would never have accepted us. Even with their boss vouching for us? Trust me, they're stubborn as hell. They wouldn't have believed it if they hadn't seen it for themselves.
Here, have some coffee. Or, well, it's broth made from beans that look a bit like coffee, at least.
A bit? What? Okay.
I added a bit of sugar so it'll taste better than it looks. Just a little something in the way of an apology for that testing business out there.
Reckon we got a little carried away seeing other humans. I'm gonna bring out the horrible country accent.
Well, servants in a mage besides us.
Yep. Hell, I was downright euphoric. Okay, sorry about that, lady.
Do not trouble yourself about it. In truth, I am positively elated that I was not the only one the land called here. Blah. I cannot believe you made coffee here. What a peculiar taste. It tastes like spiced apple, and yet there's still a distinct coffee flavor to it.
I feel so much warmer. I actually don't like coffee, but okay.
Ain't that the truth? Seems these Yaga are just keen to eat a good meal as any of us humans. That, I'm afraid, is a luxury our rebel army cannot afford.
Whoops, sorry about that.
Allow me to introduce myself again. My name is Adelante. I am the servant leading the rebel army against Ivan the Terrible. The last time we met, we did little more than glare at one another from across the snowy plains without revealing our true names. I am pleased we have had the chance to sit face to face and speak with each other.
Same here. I'm glad you stopped by. The Yaga here can be a little weird at times. Of course, that's probably why they didn't have a place under Ivan's reign. Reign, I think? I don't... whatever.
For our part, the rebel army decided to revolt because they were too weak to survive under Ivan's rule.
Make sure we're still recording, okay.
I know our groups possess very different temperaments, but would it be possible for us to join forces nonetheless?
Well, speaking for ourselves, we ain't got no quarrel with the notion, but I don't see our people going for it. For the moment, I'd have to say no.
That hardly comes as a surprise. The Yaga and the rebel army had no issue with my being a woman. But given how the others were looking at me earlier...
Yep. Were these Yaga? Male chauvinism is the order of the day. Sure. There's no strong female Yaga, or at least there weren't any that were able to prove their strength. Sexist. So this lot's gone and decided that all females are weak everywhere. Sexist! What's drivel? Both men and women are equally capable fighters, so as long as they're well trained. Facts. Yaga may not die from extreme temperatures or excessive blood loss like humans do, but they are just as vulnerable to having their brains or hearts destroyed as we are, male or female. You wouldn't die from losing a lot of blood, Paxi? Oh, right. I guess you humans can die that way, huh? Yeah, we can. If you sever a Yaga's artery or like our blood vessels just reconnect themselves. What the fuck? If we're losing blood, we just produce more automatic. What the fuck? So you humans die if one of your arteries gets severed, huh? Sounds rough. That reminds me. On our way here, we saw some Yaga who had been cut to pieces. Was that your doing, Beowulf? Cut to pieces? I don't remember killing any Yaga recently. Besides, my sword's practically a club. Really better for pounding than slashing. Yaga have been passing around a story about a human killer. Sounds similar if you ask me. Killer? Right. There was an urban legend of sorts going around some time after we were summoned here. Says there's someone going around cutting down Nikki and the Yaga alike. Whoever it is happened to save one of our guys at one point. And they said, and he said they claimed to be from Chaldea. Chaldea. That is your organization, is it not? Sarah, do you have any idea who this person might be? Not a clue. Yeah, I have no idea. Well, they I can't speak. They may not be our ally, but if they are killing Nikki, they are no friend of the Tsar either. Anyway, getting back on track. One of the problems is that these Yaga put too much importance on being strong, but that's not by any means the only problem. They think it's only proper for the weak to serve the strong, or for those who are big and tall to look down on those who aren't, so to speak. Been telling them that ain't the case, but calling them slow learners is giving them too much credit. I've been ambushed more times than I care to count. Of course, a few rounds to the knees and belly settled them down. Okay then. See, Yaga's more than a bit tough to kill. The whole reason these Yaga have come to accept us as their leaders is because we've kept beating them in one-on-one duels. And since you guys held your own against us, we'll accept you too, okay? Truly, we'd love to get the hell out of this place ourselves. But we can't. We know what would happen if we did. I see. These Yaga would turn to banditry. Banditry? Whatever. That's the big problem. You guys must have run to bandits a few times by now, right? Well, you used to be part of our group. And there's bound to be some Yaga here who aren't going to be happy about you killing their friends. You mean you knew your Yaga had turned to banditry and did nothing to stop them? No, that ain't the way of it. When Beowulf and I took over things here, some of the Yaga got into their heads to defect. Said they wouldn't let no humans lead them, and that they'd rather join up with the rebel army. Never entered our minds they'd set upon other settlements and steal food. We're awfully sorry. They must have changed their minds after seeing us. They probably wrote us off as just some group of the weak, disenfranchised Yaga, led by a human female. It was my fault for not stopping them. I'm sorry. What is done is done. I cannot expect you to keep track of those who have defected from your command. Still, given everything you have told us, it does seem that joining forces would be fraught with risk. My settlement is home not only to women who have never seen combat, but also children, the elderly, and those suffering from various illnesses. There would inevitably be a great deal of discord between the two sides. Exactly. So how about this? Instead of joining forces, we forge an alliance. That way, there shouldn't be any problem. I mean, hey, that'll work. So we would each carry out our own tasks separately, but work toward the same goal. Yes, that would be better. We may not be able to coordinate our plans of attack, but we could at least avoid getting in each other's way. How would we communicate? Well, what about that lovely girl of yours who pops in and chimes in every now and then? Can't you people at Caldia or whatever it was do something to keep us in touch?
I'm sorry. Right now, the Shadow Border is only capable of communicating with Master. What do you think, Da Vinci? Let's see. Looks like we have some comm devices back in America. Oh, I even made a note saying how much easier they made things. We don't have anything like that right now, nor the materials to make them. Plus, this world doesn't really work by the rules we're used to. Unlike proper human history, it's just too stagnant here for magical energy to reach around the world so readily. It's safe to communicate with Sarah, since she's a Chaldean master. But any other transmissions could end up getting intercepted. Sorry, but no dice.
Gotcha. Well, that's a right shame. Suppose we can always use the demonic beast where we domesticate it.
You mean you've domesticated a demonic beast here too?
Of course! Well, it wasn't my doing, so much as a mage's, but y'all get the idea. You got casters working for you. You got casters, sorry. 2, and they're both awesome. Avisi Braun has certainly proven most dependable, but who's the other one you're talking about? Ow!
Hey there, I'm Leonardo da Vinci, caster extraordinaire.
Well, this is a surprise. For some reason, I already know your name. But I didn't really expect the prime of your life to have been at such a young age.
Is it so strange?
Yeah. Looking at you now, you don't look almost like a child. Because it's true what they say about artists and writers hitting their peak at different ages. What are you saying? Don't be fooled. She may look young, but she's just as old and cranky on the inside as— Ouch!
Anyway, can I see this demonic beast of yours?
Sure, here he is.
Oh, it's so cute! That's adorable!
It certainly is an unusual looking creature. Even I've never seen its like before.
He could be a species that went extinct in our world. That aside, he's certainly
indescribably kawaii. Right? He's a real cutie.
He's adorable. What are we gonna name him?
Does he have a name? Sure he does. This is Shan. Shan? Okay.
What a lovely name.
This little fella here can sniff out Beowulf or me purely from our magical energy. What, is he a bird of some type? I don't know.
Interesting. but I'm afraid I don't see how he could follow magical energy through a comms device. Then I will have him learn my scent. Here, Shan. It is all right. It's so cute. I love it. I want one.
Is it me? Is it just me? Or is he really, really afraid of you? Aw. Aw, poor Adelante.
Well, I suppose these things happen.
Come on, Shan, work with us here.
I love Shan. Shan's so cute. I don't think that's going to work. Well, I have killed many of his fellow demonic beasts. I suppose it's no wonder he is frightened of me.
What about me? Well now, he certainly seems fine with the master here. Shan, I want you to remember her scent. Can you do that? I love Shan. I would die for Shan.
He's shaking his head.
Uh-huh, I see. Okay, I understand. What do you understand that I don't? Adelante, you can't learn your scent because you're too similar to the demonic beast. As far as Shan's concerned, you're more of a predator than a friend.
I see. Well, if that's how it is, then there is nothing I can do.
As for you, Master of Chaldea, that mystic code of yours seems to be masking any magical energy he might use to track you. Well, shit! But of course, you probably can't survive here without it. And since Shan can't track Yaga sense... Yeah, that rules me out too.
Well, I suppose that doesn't leave us with much choice. Well then, I've come to a decision. I'll go with them.
That works. So what? You're just gonna pawn these guys off on me?
Putting down roots ain't really in the cards for outlaws like me. Besides, you're a king. The heart of it is that I got a feeling we servants were summoned here to fight this Ivan the Terrible. Of course, that's true of you as well, Biel, but you got other things to keep you here.
That ain't the case for me. Honestly, Whoa there, Billy. You don't need to say anything more. Go on then, get out of here.
I surely will. Sorry for leaving you behind with all the tough work.
Well, what can you do? That's just how it is for kings.
Thanks, Bio. You take care of these folks while I'm away.
Don't worry, you'll be in good hands. There you have it, Adelante. Billy's gonna be tagging along with you now.
I would ask if you will be able to keep these Yaga in line on your own, but I suppose that would be unbecoming.
Damn straight it would. I'm Beowulf, remember? As long as this spirit origin body of mine remembers I'm a king, I'll make it a fair, just government and save the people of this land. Fair and just government. Thank you, Your Majesty. Why not? Honestly, I'm not really cut out for this stuff. I didn't think so. So there you have it, Adelante. From now on, me and all these other outlaw Yaga will be helping the rebel army out. As for you, Master of Chaldea, you have my word that I'll support you guys however I can.
Thank you, Beowulf. I'm finally beginning to see a path to defeating Ivan the Terrible.
Just be careful. Ivan the Terrible's seriously bad news. I've never seen him in person. I can tell he's a bomb waiting to go off.
I know. That is one thing I have been certain of since I was summoned here. He has lived for over 450 years. He is likely to be as powerful as a phantasmal from the Age of Gods, potentially even at the level of a divine beast.
Oh, fuck.
Compared to that, my Caledonian boar was merely a common demonic beast.
The Niki are a real pain too, since they're as strong as a servant in their own right.
What did you say?
Hold it! As strong as a servant? I was able to defeat one of them myself. A servant should have no trouble with them. Alright. The Niki in the capital are a lot stronger than the ones around the frontier. Oh, that's not good.
Really?
The closer you get to the capital, the stronger they get. Well, fuck. I'm guessing it's something to do with their faith in the Tsar. Probably. The more the Niki believe in him, the more it manifests as his increased strength. You're kidding me!
This is awful.
It's okay. We've got strength to spare on our side, too.
Thank you. Your words are most reassuring.
Pardon my intrusion, but there's one last thing I would like to ask you. Are you familiar with that giant tree, the one supposedly called the Tree of Emptiness? Of course. Didn't know that was its name, though. Is there anything you can tell us about it? Anything at all? I think I might have heard something before.
Hey, I don't know how to pronounce that name, but Z talking about it not too long ago. Remember, back when he was still in Yaga Moscow, said he had some friends of his went to go get a look at it.
That's it. And I think he said there was nothing there. Nothing? Yeah, just a plain old giant tree. So it is nothing but an ordinary, if giant, tree, is it? Fascinating. The more I hear, the more intriguing this becomes. Really? A plain old tree? Fascinating? Absolutely. I would like to go see it for myself, but I definitely wouldn't do that if I were you. The thing's right near Yaga Moscow. Not the kind of place you just wander into for a bit of sightseeing. Naturally. Okay then. Sure. Alright, now that that's settled, I think it's time we got started. First off, we need to talk about our plan of action. We'll wait for the right time to make a move. Then we'll go around stirring up trouble near the capital.
And you would do this as a diversionary action, in order to draw out the capital's Niki.
Right. I don't care what we get up to here on the frontier, but they're not going to take anything that disturbs their Tsar's glory lying down. So they'll definitely send out the Niki in droves to deal with us. I'm sure they'll summon more Niki afterward. It's not going to happen right away. Which means this will give you rebel guys a chance to attack the capital while it's relatively unguarded. How's that sound?
That sounds ideal to me as well. What do you think, Master?
There's still the priests, Kaya, and one more.
You mean the 3 servants who attacked Chaldea? Given that the Niki helped them, and that this is Russia, I think that girl's true name might be... Yeah, I'd give it even odds that she's the Grand Duchess. I don't know what she's doing on Ivan's side, but given that she is, I think our only option is to face them all head on. My contact in the capital has reported seeing a young woman there. He said she's called the Grand Duchess, and that she commands the highest respect from the Niki, despite appearing human.
Interesting. Very interesting there. Oh, whoa. What the fuck's going on? Gotcha. This is your dream, eh? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Not sure what was going on there. Well, that, Nani. Nani. But okay, another Pure Story chapter, let's fucking go. Let's go. What the fuck was that about? Section 10. Eyes of a Monster. This is gonna tell us about Anastasia's backstory? Alright, more with the gunshots. Huh, gotcha. This is your dream. I don't know who's talking, so. Pain that grows more terrible with each passing moment. Unfathomable bewilderment. Fear that threatens to swallow you whole. And above all, complete and utter loathing for the soldiers who look down at you in scorn. In an instant, my pain turned to pleasure, and I vowed I would kill them all myself. I think this is her. This is Anastasia. Yes, there was never a time I did not hear this voice. Not that Olga, Tatiana, Marie? Yeah, this is her. This has to be her, because I think those were the names of the other members of the family. Tatiana, Maria, Alexia, Papa, or Mama ever noticed. I could always hear this voice, whether I was playing a prank or climbing a tree. But I also knew it wasn't anything like a guardian angel. If it was, I wouldn't be dead right now. Even when I only had seconds left to live, all he did was stare at me. He was a creature of fantasy, summoned by my desire to kill those who had wronged me. A monster with mystic eyes who only appears to Romanovs who were born with the ability to see him. Yep, this is definitely her. Huh. Ooh, fuck. Ugh. I mean, isn't it true that we actually don't know what happened to Anastasia? Like, we know her family died, but we actually don't know what happened to her specifically, I think. So, this is an interesting take on saying how she possibly could have died. I think that's a thing, right? Maybe I'm wrong, but... The soldiers hacked my body to pieces, and they burned me, and burned my ashes. Even as my clothes were stripped off, my body chopped to pieces, and my ashen remains planted in the ground. I don't like that. I was still conscious enough to understand what was happening. God, I don't like that. And that is why I made certain those soldiers would never again enjoy a moment of peace. That's disturbing. Okay, wow. That was kind of wow, okay. FGO just became a horror game. What the fuck? I am watching. I thought I just... whatever. Okay. Death is too good for you. No, you're going to live in fear for the rest of your lives. I, V, will always be watching you. What the fuck? Watching. Oh my god, this is kind of disturbing. This is actually kind of disturbing. Like, what the fuck? Oops, I didn't want to do that. I will forever pass judgment on your sins. I will forever see to your punishment, and will always, always be watching until the day you die. Always, always, always. What the fuck? That's so disturbing. Ugh, damn it. Gray skies. A world without light. I've never known anything else. Is this still her? Hi, babies. Okay. Did I wake you? I wasn't sleeping. I was just dreaming. Ooh! Is he getting her memory? Oh, God. Is that like her memories when he was dreaming? Or some shit? I don't know. I'm assuming. Because isn't that a thing? Masters do get some flashes of their servants, like, life and shit sometimes, I think. Is there a difference? Huge. There's a difference between your mind being shut off and your mind changing gears. Dreams have long since abandoned my sleep, and now I no longer need sleep.
Honey, with those eye bags, you fucking need sleep, because there's no way that's just like fucking makeup or some shit. You need sleep, Kanak, okay? I'm sorry, but you need it, boy.
That sounds just like it is with servants.
So what's the occasion? Did something happen?
We received a report from the Niki we sent out to the frontier. It didn't have much to say, but it did mention that they had burned down one of the rebel army's storehouses.
That should make things more difficult for them.
And there's the servants who aren't with the rebels. We should figure out what to do about them soon, before they think to challenge the Tsar's glory.
We should be able to handle them together. The Metropolitan can take care of things here in the meantime.
Aw, that's kind of cute.
Then it's a date. I'll go get ready. This is kind of cute. Babies.
What do you need to get ready for? Just go like that? Oh my god.
Oh, are you dense that you don't understand that she possibly likes you? I guess, I don't know.
You really don't know how to treat your servants, do you? You're supposed to send me off with a smile.
Lay off. I'm all about efficiency. There's no other way an ordinary guy like me could ever catch up to a genius.
Gotta, honey, baby.
The only way to beat someone who understands efficiency at a practical level is to dream up something even more efficient.
I see. In that case, come help me get ready. That would be more efficient than simply waiting around.
Yeah.
And stop answering me like some lazy soldier. It makes me feel like cursing you.
Alright, Anastasia. So what is it you want me to help you, my help with?
Aw, it's cute. I want you to help me choose which coat I should wear.
That's cute. It's cute. I ship it. Oh, fuck y'all. Fuck both y'all.
What an innocent, heartwarming sight. It was like watching them dance a waltz on top of the thinnest ice, where one crack could send them tumbling into the abyss. God, I just want to murder both of you. I guess it just goes to show that the Grand Duchess is a good match for our timid Kadak.
A boy weakened by his reluctance to give up on anything, and a girl empowered after giving up everything, huh? They are quite the pair. Each makes up for their other's shortcomings. Even I can't think of a servant and master that are better suited to each other.
Me and Mash, question mark?
Which is why you should really stop stirring them up just for your amusement, Kaya. As the Tsar's aide, I can't overlook this any longer.
Oh my, I didn't know you were so patriotic. Does it pain you to see your beloved homeland so messed up? Well, lucky for you. I was just thinking it's time I was on my merry little way anyway. I've already said hello to the Chaldeans, and I've confirmed that the Tsar is coming along nicely. So since there's no work left for me to do here, I'll be moving on to my next assigned destination. Especially since Lord Woodine has apparently gone and sent out Miss High and Mighty Canis too.
By all means. Your preferred forms of entertainment are nowhere to be found in Russia anyway. What the fuck? There are no humans desperately fighting for their survival here. Not a single person you would enjoy trampling over. No matter how you look at it, this Lostbelt is utterly devoid of hope for the future.
Yes, so it would seem. That's the one part that's truly a shame. Well, I'd best be on my way. No point sticking around all barren land with no money to be made after all.
So you travel light, I guess. Would you like me to pray for your safe travels?
No, thank you. I have a feeling your prayers would only bring about the opposite of what they sought. Well, here's to doing business again.
Thank God, leave and never fucking come back. Fuck you.
Remember, when you want to get rich at others' expense, or want to be happy no matter who else it might hurt, make sure to call on NFF Services. We make all those sorts of dreams come true.
Fuck you. Leave and never fucking come back, Kaya. I fucking hate you. Rats, I believe she called them. Takes one to know one, as the saying goes. You should learn to be more mindful of the dangers that lie on your path, Kaya. As things stand now, you may as well be a rat fleeing a sinking ship. Fuck y'all. Fuck both y'all. Fuck both of you. Legit. I hate both of you. Y'all both can fuck off and die. Alright. Anyway. Alright, Lancers. Awake to Sabers. Woo! Let's see here. Alright, let's go to story. Lancers are weak to sabers. Let's change this to a saber. Let's go with my boy. And Lancers weak to sabers. We can change this for a 4-star saber. We'll put you, why not? And that should be good. Well, that was a productive chat. Nice to get some good news for a change. Alright, Billy, you take it from here. Sure thing, Dale. Hope we meet again down the road. Alright, deuces, we're out. Or, okay, maybe not yet. Where are you off to, Billy? Oh, I'll be riding with them. Beowulf will be running this show from now on. What? You joined the Rebel Army? Sure I am. You know you don't hold humans in high esteem, but there's heaps more to them than you might think. Servant or no, I'm still just a good old-fashioned human. Suits me just fine to rebel with the rest. That Yaga's like, See you around. Bye now. We're out, I guess. 2 days after setting off on their journey. Huh? Shan-Shan's trying to tell us something. It seems there are demonic beasts nearby. Are you ready, Paxi? Yeah, I know the deal. Time for some fresh meat. Hey, that could be your catchphrase. Sometimes, I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, they ain't exactly delicious. There's plenty of meat on them. Alright, why don't we say we rustle up some grub for the Rebel Army? Okay. I'm just like, Alright, cool. That's a thing. Sure. Oh, jeez. So, Anastasia clearly got possessed by some kind of demonic force named V, or some shit that has to do with the family. I don't really know what's going on, but I can concur or kind of guess, I guess. I don't want that. But it's something interesting they brought up there with that, bringing like how Anastasia possibly could have died. I'm like, okay, sure. Alright. I don't want him dying, so I'm gonna go and do that. It's funny to think that Arthur's out here fighting in a white suit. You know what I mean? Oh, he got poisoned. Well, shit. It's fine. This is fine. This is fine. He's fine. He'll live. He'll be fine. I hope. It's like, I hope. We got backup people anyway, so it's okay. Like, we got backup people in case somebody kicks the bucket, but I think we'll be okay. my just in case.
小さな窓がここには一つ。お望みのままにいいとも。
Might just go ahead and do that.
星のうちに物見の
Just in case.
星から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のに通るのにガーデン・オブ・アバロン。そうです。何
Just in case. See? Probably a good idea. Yeah.
君了解。
Probably a good idea to do that. There's to my boy, Arthur. Love ya. Alright, what's our final here? Okay, not bad. We'll make quick work of this.
何事もやればできるさ。やってみるさ。
We shall make quick work of this.
お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。何事もやればできるさ。お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。わは。
Alrighty.
イエス、君の言葉通りに了解。
Let's go. Arthur's got this in the bag. He's got it. He can do this. Heck
シー
yeah.
ル13デシジョンスタート。これは世界を救う戦いである。
少年
That's my boy. He's got it. You know what he's doing. See? He's clap.
あったあったあった。
People, Arthur's useless. I'm like, nah, fam. Nah, fam. Arthur's great. We stand. Alright. Now, more story, or are we gonna jump into another story, battle, whatever? Okay, more story. A little bit, maybe. Alright, we got meat. You guys are all gonna have some too, right? Well, servants ain't really gotta eat, but if there's enough to go around, I'll have myself a bite. But the real silver dollar is the alcohol you have with stewed meat. I know how you feel. I'd love some cider myself. Cider, huh? I'm partial to bourbon myself. Tequila ain't bad either. I don't drink, so I'm good. Of course, back in that village, I'd brew up just about anything I had on hand. I'm 23 and I've never had any alcohol. Just let that be a known fact. And I don't plan to. I've never heard there's different kinds of alcohol. But I've only ever had the one kind. What do the others taste like? Ah, right. Most of y'all got to drink just straight vodka with no kind of flavor to it, yeah? I've still got a bit of the last batch I distilled. Care for a nip? Guys, not right now. This is not the time. Sure. Okay, this is not the time to be drinking. It's during the day, my dudes. Sure, I'll give it a shot. That's good. Really good. Though it does taste a bit weak. Actually, this here's about as strong as it gets back home. Guess you Yaga really can hold your drink. A little too well, if you ask me. Okay. Whatever. Alright, now what?
We should be there soon.
No signal fire. Seems things kept running fine even though we were gone for quite a while. Cool. That's good.
We're back. Open the gate.
Welcome back, boss. I see you've returned.
I have some good news. Another servant by the name of Billy the Kid has agreed to join us.
Howdy. You must be a Visibron, Billy the Kid. Nice to meet you. The pleasure is all mine. Unfortunately, I'm afraid I must greet you with some bad news. Uh-oh.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, well, we got some food, so we're good, I assume. We're on the verge of running out of food altogether. Well, we just got some, so we should be good, right? I'm like, we just got some, so I think we're okay. I hope. I hope we're okay. Alright. Huh, what do we got here? Okay, we got a assortment of things. Alright. Well, let's see here. Can I put Jelter in this team? I can. Just barely. Just barely can Jelter fit in this team. So we'll go ahead and do that and see what happens here. Might change this out though. Maybe. Okay. And that can stay there. And yeah. Oh wait, I can't change that because that Merlin only has that. So let's change this. I can't use that though. Damn it. It's a little too costly. Can I use this at all? Nope. Damn. I think we'll go with this and see what happens. Let's go. Hope this works. Oh boy. Alright.
This area stopped receiving food from the capital a long time ago. The capital also lays the first claim to a demonic beast the hunters catch here. That is why these Yaga had no choice but to revolt. It was the only choice if they had wished to survive. Securing a food supply was our most important order of business as well. It was simply not possible to grow enough grain to feed everyone. So we worked together with other villages to hunt demonic beasts and share their meat. That was enough to get by, at least until now.
I was looking at something else. I was looking at the stuff here, and I actually picked good ones. So I was like, wait, let me make sure, because I have a little guide up here, but anyway.
Why did the food supply suddenly run out? The rebel army simply grew faster than we expected. There are more mouths to feed now. We have no right to turn anyone away, after all.
A lot of youngsters around here. Never occurred to you to turn them away, Analante?
No. Their mothers and fathers have all vowed to fight to ensure their children do not go hungry. That system, where the weak are left behind to die, is precisely what they wish to fight against. As such, the rebel army is honor-bound to keep children alive.
Can't say you're being exactly objective about all this, are ya?
No.
Hell yeah! That's great! Sure am glad I decided to sign on with y'all!
That aside, even as matters stand, our food reserves should have been sufficient to keep us fed for some time.
Yeah, what the fuck happened? Oh, you mean that storehouse. Uh-oh, what happened to the storehouse?
Storehouse? It should be alright to tell you now. We had a hidden storehouse that only a select few of our members knew about.
Oh. You're speaking in past tense. I'm gonna venture a guess that it ain't around no more. Oh.
That's right. We're storing roughly 30% of all our food there.
Oh.
When our stronghold's reserves fell low enough, we would restock them from the storehouse. But now
that storehouse is gone, huh? Indeed. I am told the Nikki found our Yaga as they were carrying food out. Oh. Fuck. They then burned down the storehouse and killed everyone there. Shit.
They burned it down! The Nikki have no need for food. No matter how much rest of the country is starving, they will always favor the star's glory above all else.
I see. And there most certainly are even the Terrible's noble phantasm as we suspected. But then, how can he maintain his noble phantasm for all hours of the day like this? To do so would consume all incredible amount of magical energy. No, that can't be right. The law of equivalent exchange simply wouldn't allow for that. Equivalent exchange makes me think of the Full Metal Alchemist. A VC bribe? Ah, my apologies. First, we need to resolve our food supply problem, don't we?
Right.
This may be difficult for a human like you to understand, Sarah, but Yaga require a tremendous amount of food and can starve very quickly. On average, a human can go as many as 7 days without food as long as they have access to water. But a Yaga can only last without food for 3 days before they die of starvation. Damn, oof. On top of that, the average Yaga requires several times of calories per day as the average human. So, they can heal really good and shit, but there's a lot of drawbacks to being a Yaga, clearly. That is the plight of every Yaga faces. If they are to survive in this frozen tundra, they must consume vast quantities of food. I see. That does make sense. Well, I apologize for this example. It reminds me of a certain species of rat. This rat would need to eat constantly, or would burn too many calories and die on the spot. Really? Is that a true thing? Is that really the best example you could come up with? At any rate, with so many Yaga, we could dedicate our resources to hunting, and still not have enough food to feed them all. Well, we're fucked then. They're fucked. We have precious little food left before we run out entirely. Alright, how do we resolve this? I had hoped it would not come to this, but under the circumstances, we have no choice but to steal food from the pro-Tsar city of Yaga Smolensk. Sure, that name. Smolensk? I don't know. Yaga, whatever, is situated some distance away from both the frontier and the capital, and has relatively few Niki guarding it. You want to steal food? From my town? I see no alternative, though I agree. That it is a most distasteful move. I know that! But we must consider the children and elderly who cannot long survive without food. Even then, it is a catch-22. Should we devote all of our food to them, our soldiers on the front lines will find themselves too weak to fight. Please understand, I know that this is one of the worst moves the rebel army could make. That is why I have chosen one of the cities most loyal to the Tsar. Further, we will not be taking all of their food. We will send as many soldiers as we are able and attempt to negotiate to secure food. However, this time we will not give them the option of refusal. We will leave with the supplies we require, whether they agree or not. I only hope we can take just enough so that neither we nor they end up starving. It's gonna be tough. I mean, they've already got heaps of food stored away, but... yeah, they've got a bunch of secret demonic beast hunting grounds they keep to themselves. That's how they do things there. They don't just make sure they've got enough to eat. They always make a bundle by selling it off the excess. No wonder they have no problem sucking up to the Oniki. They never have to worry about starving. They got it made there. Just as much as they do up in Yaga Moscow. Some Yaga they are. They should be ashamed of themselves. Hey. You don't think you guys would do the same thing if you were in their position? None of them asked to be in that situation. It still took everyone who lives there everything they had to build that city. It's not like they're all living it up either. Some of them couldn't hunt and ended up starving to death. Still, even having said all that, but it does sound like they've got it made compared to life in a village. But that doesn't mean they're bad guys, or that it's okay to do whatever you want to them. You from there or something? I was, before they kicked me out. I'm not going to defend them. I'm not against stealing their food either. But they're still Yaga. Just like you and me. Don't forget that. Haxie is right. I'll not have any harm come to the city's residents. That was always the plan, but make doubly sure that all of the soldiers know that. If any one of you so much as touches a hair on a child's head, I will fill you with so many arrows you will wonder when you became a hedgehog. Oh, that's funny. What's a hedgehog? Some kind of demonic beast? Right. I forgot who I was talking to for a moment. At any rate, we will take what we need to survive. No more. If they think us evil for doing so, let them. Our goal is to defeat Ivan the Terrible and to purge the Nikki from this world. Once we do that, this frozen empire will finally see dawn. The tides of history will once again begin to move. Blah. Soldiers, take up your arms. Whoa, yay. Alright. Back in the, Shadowware. Good grief. So they're left with no choice but to stage an uprising. Better than letting some of them starve to death. Besides, this isn't a welcome turn of events for us. Guerrilla warfare is one thing. We still have far too few soldiers to think about fighting the Nikki head-on. As of now, the resistance movement consists of us, the rebel army, of Visibron, Miss Adelante, Billy, and Beowulf. Visibron's goals may be something of an equalizing factor, but we still need at least one more capable ally. Do we? Do we really?
Haxie, are you okay with this? Yaga, whatever, is your hometown, right?
Oh, I'm fine with that. I'd already given up on it anyway. Besides, it sounds like the leader's gonna make sure our soldiers take it easy on them. I don't know if it will be that simple. Why not, Visibron? I am a servant. I still have my memories from my old life. I believe I know a little something about proper human history, as well as the history of this world. And the way I see it, I'm afraid there are very, very few instances in all of the time, past and present, where plundering of this sort went off without a hitch. At worst, a squabble could lead to a full-blown massacre. A massacre? Well, we're fucked if that happens.
But that's...
Oh, it's perfectly like MASH. Perfectly likely. Even proper human history is chock full of people who were smarter than me and more powerful than me. And heaps of them did miles worse than anything I'd ever dreamed up. And I think you know that just as well as I do. And I know certainly that if I had that kind of power, I'd have done the same terrible things. Good intentions notwithstanding, massacres can still occur. And this particular situation will be especially fraught with danger. First of all, the Yaga in Paxie's hometown and the Yaga in the rebel army do not enjoy the same quality of life. And, as we saw earlier, rebel Yaga resent them for choosing stability and swearing fidelity, whatever, to the Tsar and his Nikki. Fidelity? I don't know. We cannot be certain that this resentment will not transform into a small raid into a massacre. I won't let that happen. I'm afraid that is a promise you cannot keep. What was that? A massacre is not always some sinister thing arranged by evil men who seek to murder the innocent. They are like brush fires, sparkling and spreading out of control. Hoaxes, history, hatred, misinformation, suspicion, racial discrimination, disparity of wealth, pride, panic, propaganda. All of these things mix together into a nightmare slurry. What is more, these things do not happen gradually, as the proverbial, slippery slope. What happens is that frustration and discontent continue to build to a breaking point until the tiniest spark causes a tremendous explosion. If we were on the defending side, it would simply be a matter of keeping the would-be victim safe. As we are on the aggressor's side, bleh, that is not an option.
There's nothing we can do?
Damn it. I at least want to keep the damage to a minimum. At least, if we can do that. And we should focus all of our efforts on defeating the Nikki as swiftly as possible. The worst possible scenario would be if the Nikki and the rebel army were to wage battle in the city with the residents caught in the crossfire. That is true. Don't want that. The rebels would assume the city's residents side with the Nikki, and the Nikki would think nothing of slaughtering the residents to get to the rebels. Don't want that. That would leave no one willing or able to able to rescue the residents. Therefore, we must eliminate any factor that might lead to a massacre before it has the chance to cause the situation to escalate. Would that be acceptable, Master? Sounds good to me. Let's do it. Understood. In that case, I have a request to make. The rebel army still needs some time to prepare before leaving the city. During that time, I would like to gather as many materials as possible in order to build a wall. Okay.
Wall?
Indeed, a wall of golems. Oh, okay. That's what I thought. Okay. Sure. Wall of golems. That's fine. I guess. I don't know why we're getting into a battle after he says that, but sure. Weird, but okay. It's kind of odd, but whatever, I guess. Alright. Oh, these are these.
苦手だけど全力でいこうか。
了解。
いいとも。そうだ。そうだ。
I thought these were gonna be difficult. Oh, there's 9. Okay, never mind. I didn't see that before. I was like, wait a second. I was like, wait just a second. Why are these so easy? It's because there's 9 of them. That's why. God damn it.
お望みのままに。そうだ。け。
Do you not do that? Do you not target Merlin? Like, come on, man. Like, could you not target Merlin? Out of everybody?
そこだ。
お望みいいとも。何？
楽しみましょう。
Oh, come on, Merlin. Really? Alright, this is what we're gonna do.
お任せ。夢のように。
やればいいんでしょ。
王の話をするとしよう。
This is what we're gonna do.
楽しみまし
Because, yeah.
そこは壁もなく城もなく見せない始まりの空。魂のありかを見せようか。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
There we go, Melt. Good job. Alright.
了
う。
解。
やればいいんでしょ。
そこだ。
There you go, Melt. Thank you. Use clap. Alright, what we got here? Okay, so we gotta hold out until we get to the big boys here.
ああ。
やればいいんでしょ。 楽しみましょう。
There's 18? Well, less now, but still. It's a lot of enemies. But alright, game. That's a lot of boys.
切り刻む
お望みのまま
やればいいんでしょ。トラン
何
I think we can easily take these down, though. Pretty easily, at least. Alright.
いいとも
そこだ。
そうです。
ク楽しみまし
Oh, dang, I was hoping maybe she could kill. Alright.
お望みのままに
Let's see.
あ
Let's see how I want to do this. So, okay. We attack this
あ、了
guy,
解。
this guy, no. This
い
guy,
いとも
this
ょう。
guy.
切り刻
Maybe
む
this will work.
そうです。
楽しみましょ
There we go. Perfect. Worked out just the way I wanted it to.
お望みのままに何
Finally, he can stop getting hurt by that.
了
う。
解。
切り刻む
あ
Ooh, okay. That's okay. Not bad. Could be worse. Okay.
あ、あ
やればいいんでしょ。トラン
Oh, okay.
プ
Well,
楽し
she'll
みま
kill
し
me.
ょ
Four left. Let's go.
次は
う。切り刻むの。
何こっちのが得意でね
And there's the bad. I'm like, there's the bad. Okay.
お任せ夢のように片付
This
け
is
よう
the
君の
bad
道
that
行き
we
を
need
信
to
じ
worry
さあ行きなさい
about. Okay. Alright, let's...
殺戮だ。残らず。
王の話をするとしよ
Hopefully he can kill.
全種解放。加減はなし。絶望に挑む。
Good. Good.
うそこは壁もなく城もなく国世界の始まりの空魂のありかを見せようか
Love it. 10 times.
バロ
Now we got the one, and then we're good to go.
いいとも
了解。
そうですくっ
Close. We'll get it. Melt, can you actually finish it off? I just want to see.
楽しみましょ
Hey, she can. She gets a crit. Good
う。
job.
これで終わり？出直
We
し
did it! I was a little worried there for like a half second, but that's fine. Yay! Woohoo! Party! Alright, more story? Yes. I got the golem course. Damn, but I'm beat. Excellent. It seems this version of Russia is well suited to golem making. I guess I don't know why we did that, but okay. I wish I could help too. Those arms of yours are so scrawny. Can't imagine you doing anything with them. Rude. Alright, I got a little meat. Not much, but it's better than not eating.
Very well. I will keep working to make as many golems as I can in the time we have. Let me know when the rebel army is about to move out. Got it! Shan, come over and learn this fella's scent. It's so cute. I love it. Are you sure he can? Good point. You seem like you ain't got much of an odor to you. How about he learns the smell of the earth, making up these golems instead? That does seem like it would work better. Alright, I'll wait your message. Got it. Okay, let's head back then. Okay. Head back. What's going on? What's happening? Man, you could almost cut the tension with a knife. She's gonna give a speech. Of course, this excursion will be nothing like the small-scale skirmishes we have been waging thus far. Not to mention, there is a very real risk that we may have to deal with a large number of Nikki. Adelante! What is it, Chaldeans? Is something on your mind? Yes, as a matter of fact. Gonna talk about our issues? Yeah, a massacre, huh? True. It would be dishonest of me to say that the possibility never crossed my mind. But what of it? I have a duty to keep these rebels safe. It falls to me to save the parents of attempting to atone for their children's deaths with their own lives. I understand that this is not the sort of majestic act that will stop this nightmarish chain of events. However, so long as a massacre remains only a possibility and not a certainty, I cannot concern myself with it. Do you know what it feels like to be a soldier given food meant for starving children, just so you do not collapse from hunger on the battlefield? Perhaps the truly contemptible thing is neither the Tsar nor the Nikki, but this very world, for making it nearly impossible to grow grain here. World itself, huh? At any rate, there is still some time before we depart. I will pass on your concerns to the soldiers myself.
Thank you, Adelante.
It is almost more than I can bear, Sarah. Like Billy and Beowulf, I have no memory of fighting to restore humanity. But it is fighting, saving the world, supposed to be this painful. I cannot tell any longer. Don't know what to tell you, girl. Oh.
Metropolitan Marquis, the Tsar wishes to see you.
Does he now? How unusual for him to wake up at this time of day. He must have had a bad dream. Very well, I'll be right there.
Do hurry, please. If you upset him, even you may not survive his earache?
That could be difficult. It is my job to sway the Tsar's decisions. I cannot simply tell him what he wishes to hear to the exclusion of all else. I must be frank, even if he may not like what I have to say. Isn't that the role of the Metropolitan Marquis? I don't know.
Metropolitan Marquis, huh? May I ask you something, Father?
Of course.
I can't tell what it is you want. I can't tell what your ultimate goal is. And I can't tell what you really think.
I desire what you desire, Grand Duchess. You and I wish for the same things. I promise you, that much is true. If I were asked to choose a side, I would absolutely choose yours.
Huh?
Forgive me, that joke was in poor taste. Just the improper remarks of a certain foolish man. To you, I must have been sounded downright abusive. Please, forget I said anything. I am here to do my job, nothing more, even if I must reduce myself to a pawn in the process. I'm here to sing the praise of survival, to offer condolences upon death, to confer blessings upon all manner of life, and to bring salvation to the forlorn souls of this eternal tundra. Right now, that is all I'm concerned with, Your Imperial Highness.
I see. Go on. You shouldn't keep the Tsar waiting.
Okay. Good. He's gone. I still have no idea what that guy's really thinking.
It's strange. I don't just trust him as much as you do.
That's a bad idea, Anastasia. You're kidding me. He's one of the servants that not even Woodmine can control. You know, the guys Woodmine calls the disciples of the foreign god. In some ways, they're more trouble than Chaldea. Oh, okay.
That's true. And I know we shouldn't trust them, just like we shouldn't trust Kaya. But for some reason, I really do feel like Father Marcrius, so it's obviously not Kira, it's just like, yeah, but is going to stick with us to the end. It still looks like Kira and it makes me mad. Going to stick with us to the end, no matter what.
Huh? Okay. Whatever, Anastasia. I know you're there. Gold? I don't know how to say that. Okay. Are you here to anger the Tsar, Marcrius? He's dreaming peacefully now. Don't wake him. It's my duty as the Metropolitan of Moscow to inform the Tsar of how his campaigns are faring. Don't worry, I want to make an ordeal out of it. The Tsar allowed his anger to get the better of him not too long ago. Ended up wiping an entire village off the map. Oof. He feels very bad about that, you see, so I imagine he will devote himself to prayer for some time as penance. Is that all? If you have nothing to say to the Tsar, then I assume you have something to say to me. What is it? I was just curious how you are feeling, now that you have materialized as a servant. After all, you and I are much alike. Neither of us would generally be expected to become a heroic spirit. It's only thanks to finding a suitable human body that we were able to become servants. Yeah, okay. So for some reason this guy is suitable with Kira, and I don't like that. And it is nice being a servant. No need to worry about wasted time on sleep or meals. But of course, just because it's possible to do so doesn't mean it's pleasant. I don't know, go to lib? I don't know. You must be tired of doing nothing but playing piano all day. Now is your chance to fulfill your true purpose as a servant. You are to leave for Yaga Kazan. A band of rebels comprised of ex-nobility has taken the city over. Go there with the Niki and wipe them all out as quickly as possible. That's probably not good. You want me to leave my piano? What are you thinking? Worry not. I will handle your duties in your absence. They were mine before you were summoned to play the piano? I guess. Rest assured that the Tsar will be duly pacified while you are gone. Very well. Make sure you do a good job, Maestro. If you don't, this Lostbelt will be subjected to an even more torturous hell. Was I not summoned to ensure that hell endures? Fine then, I will kill them all. Make sure the Niki can keep up with me. Somebody, fetch me a Bicron. Corn, whatever. Whoa. What the fuck? Okay. I wish you luck. I can't say that. Or would you prefer Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart? Thank you. I sound sure those who defy the Tsar meet with swift and terrible death. Just as surely as my own death was arranged by the man in gray. Okay. Father Marcrius, my beloved wife, Anastasia, has informed me of what has been his wife? She tells me you have been traveling the land, spreading peace, and preaching my gospel in my stead. It is a pleasure to see you again, your Imperial Majesty. It fills my heart with joy to see you doing so well today. If the people living on the frontier of Russia are ignorant of your glory, then I must head there at once to enlighten them. I think I remember they mentioned that it's like his wife or something. I think I remember that in the beginning of the story or something like that. Also, I use air quotes around his wife. But as you can see, I am too old and frail. I'm afraid I can only serve in your stead for so long. My deepest wish is that your wounds will soon heal, so that you may reassure your subjects in person. Yes, you're right. You must be the only one who dares reprimand or criticize me. It is like a dream. Yes, just like a dream. It is like my Russia, as it once was. I seek peace, and all for the sake of my love, Anastasia. Anastasia, light of my life. I will never lose you again. Russia must remain forevermore. Marquis, you are the one man worthy of my trust. Tell me, is the frontier still a lawless, forsaken land? Not at all, Tsar. The Yaga there know of you, and have nothing but respect and admiration for you. This is thanks entirely to your guards patrolling the land to maintain peace and order. The only problem is that there are not quite enough of them. I see. And I shall bolster the Niki's numbers. I shall send them even to the cities in the farthest reaches of the land. Will that do, Marquis? Indeed it will. That is just what is needed. Do that, and all of the Yaga will surely be able to receive your grace. Forgive me, Marquis. I have become something dreadful. What do you mean, my Tsar? I've been alive for 450 years, and I will surely continue to live on forever. But I am still not strong enough. My glory as Tsar is lacking. I must bring light to all reaches of the world. I must bring love capable of withstanding this blizzard to all of the Yaga. And to do that, I must eliminate all of those with evil in their hearts. I received a revelation from a god, though it may be a god from a distant land. It is still very much like the god we know. This god told me to spread the glory of Russia far and wide, and to condemn those worlds that did not end up like our own. They told me to wipe out the so-called proper humanity, who did not see fit to save us, to eliminate the cursed stargazers of Chaldea. Okay. But alas, I cannot take action against them myself. I've already made the mistake of acting in anger. And in consequence, an entire village is gone. Those Yaga had abandoned their faith and neglected to pay you homage, Tsar. It was only a matter of time until they gave in to the temptations of evil and fell prey to the blizzard. You need not pity them. You may be right, and yet, if only I were stronger, this could have all been avoided. The foreign god brought salvation upon this land, and gave us the Tree of Emptiness, and the power with which to fight the other Lostbelts. Thanks to the foreign god's blessing, the entire world will one day be just like this Russia. I do not care for that power. I may be the rightful ruler of the world, but what would I rule if the entire world were frozen solid? I am the great Tsar. The Tsar cannot make mistakes. The Tsar can never... This time, the glory of my great Russia will know no bounds. I will make sure of it. And to do that, I will need the Niki, my faithful hunting dogs, who will lay the groundwork to make my dream possible. Marquis, I am doing the right thing, aren't I? I must not stop now. Surely. Of course you are. And of course you must not, Tsar. But the time is not yet right for you to awaken. You must let your wounds heal and wait for the day when your eyes will truly open. That will be a day of feasting and celebration. The day when a new Russia finally blooms. But for now, you must rest and recuperate. You must sleep. Yes, yes. I cannot hear the piano any longer, but... Marquis, that is what you say, and that is what I shall do. Okay then. Weird shit. Tsar has gone back to sleep. Russia will once again know peace, albeit temporarily. Now we no longer need to worry about the Tsar knocking down the Tree of Emptiness. Will this do, O foreign priestess? Hi! What the fuck? And she's gone. Okay. I can't tell if she's happy or upset. Who the fuck is she? You know, if I can't understand her language, I should at least learn to read her expressions, or I'll never be able to listen to her confessions. What? Who the fuck? Who the fuck? Weird. That's weird. Anyway, this part has gone on long enough, but oh god, I don't know what the fuck she is. Who the fuck? What? Oh man, this part had a lot of stuff. Wow. Okay, so next time we're gonna do this. Yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed this part, and I'll see you guys in whatever Let's Play video I do next is. Okay. Bye.